It all started back with a particular animal called Ramstein, I believe, a few years back, and it has grown in a cult following around the country, not only in Canterbury, expanding into provincial subcommittees such as the Hawke's Bay. And of course, this is the Boar Breeders Association. And joining us now is Vice President Jonny Dingle from Canterbury. Good evening, Jonny.
G'day, Sarah. Thanks for having me on.
Am I right in saying it's become a bit of a cult following?
Oh, I suppose you could say that.
Or popular?
Yeah, it's been a pretty reasonable growth from 8 years ago, and it was just Jimmy Pearce bringing along Ramstein. So yeah.
And of course, for those who are not familiar with the Boar Breeders, could you sort of explain about what it's become, the categories, the type of groups that get involved, the sort of level that they go to in terms of dressing up and theming their entry?
Yeah, sure. So really it's just about rural people getting off farm and getting together and having a bit of fun. And so it's a really basic competition. Everyone's pretty enthusiastic about the competition, whether it's the pigs or the best dressed, but it's a pretty basic criteria. It's the best eating pig. So it's kept pretty simple for that reason. Anyone can enter. Last year we had close to 40 entries, which was pretty cool. And if you think about, most of those entries have got a syndicate of people attached to them, of sort of 3 or more people. It's a lot of people involved, and range of people. We've got some female-only teams, bit of mixing up, and the one thing we've all got in common is to be there and enjoy the day and have your lagers here.
I tell you what, I know those girls are mighty competitive, and certainly that paid off for them last year. Now, of course, the New Zealand Agricultural Show sadly decided to postpone the show with the uncertainty of COVID. When was the decision made by your committee that no, you'll proceed and continue, and what does that look like for 2020?
Yeah, cool. So about a month ago or so, we got together and ummed about whether we'd go ahead. And the main driver for going ahead was that it's been a bloody big year for everyone, and this whole pig breeders thing at the show's been put together to get off farm and have a bit of fun, and we thought what a better chance to kick into the guts and make it happen still. So yeah, so we it's normally held on the Thursday, and then we normally have a ball on the Friday, but thought we'd wrap it into one day. So we've got it happening on Friday the 13th of November from 11 a.m, the judging, followed by lunch at the Canterbury A&P show. We've got best dressed competition still, and the ball that same day in town.
Now, of course, I'm not too familiar. I haven't been involved in actually breeding and bringing through a pig myself. So we're 10th of August now. How much time have people got if they have watched this and decide, actually, we've always wanted to, and how do they go about it?
Yeah, cool. So normally pigs we see, because the target size range is 70 to 100 kilos. I mean, it's not critical to be inside that, but that would be a pig of sort of 2.5, 3 months, right up to about 7, depending on what it's been fed and breed and things. So obviously about 3 months out now. So it's not too late, as long as you've got the right breed and good tucker to put in them. So anyone can do it. Like, it's bloody easy, and it's just about pulling together a few people that can help out and share the load a wee bit, feed the pig, and get together, and do a bit of a selection process, contact a few breeders, and it's probably a good time to mention if anyone's keen to do it and needs any advice or is having trouble finding a pig, just jump on our Facebook page and flick us a message and we'll help you out.
Yep, no, absolutely. You'd need that tip if you're starting out, especially where to source pigs, the best types of pigs and what sort of things they like to eat. No, thank you so much, Jonny Dingle, Vice President there of the Boar Breeders Association. As Jonny said, get on their Facebook page, Boar Breeders Association. If you've missed it, is going ahead this year at the Canterbury AMP show on the Friday. You can key along and watch at the Canterbury AMP show grounds, regardless of the show not going ahead.
This is Sarah's Country.